Tom Merritt is at the Apple Store in Emeryville. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Leo, I don't know how long I'll be on because the security guard just came by and said there's no filming allowed out here. We had to put all our gear away. So if I get hauled off in the middle.
Just tell him there's no film involved.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's streaming. There's actually no film.
I'm just
we
standing.
have no bags.
So tell us, what's the scene in Emeryville?
Right now we've got, I would guess, 250 people in the reserve line. Last time I checked, there were about 300 people waiting in line on the other side in the first come, first serve. I asked a couple of the Apple people how many units you got in there, and they all looked nervously and said, no idea.
Interesting.
So I haven't heard of them turning off the line. I've seen some reports from elsewhere where they've told people, okay, no more people in line after this. They're just letting people kind of build up over here.
Yeah, well, it sounds like the Apple stores actually have more handsets than we realized.
Now, there's an AT&T store down the way that is doing pickups for people who pre-ordered. There's absolutely no line down there. Cheers are beginning right now. I don't know if you can hear that, but I think they're finally starting to let some people in. So there you go.
It's interesting. Legacy Village in Cleveland, 750 reservations. Oh, he's being shut down. Okay,
I'm doing a live for This Week in Tech. So do you need me to shut it down as press?
Yes, I do.
You need to shut it down?
You have a card or anything?
Do you have your swipe card on you?
Yeah, you can't fill my hand unless you're approved to fill my expired property. So you got to go through the property.
So just step across the street. Actually, Tom, it's okay.
Okay, well, thanks, Leo. We're going to take off now.
Thank you, Tom. Yeah, I don't want you to lose your place in line.
All right.
Take care. Tom Merritt in Emeryville. The AT&T signal. Now, we've got 5 bars right now. If I hold it a certain way, Gary, and you said you noticed this.
I did.
How do I have to hold it to make that happen?
They say that if you hold it in your left hand with the left corner of the device in your palm, the left bottom corner.
Left bottom corner, okay. Look at that. Did you see that?
It bars will start jumping down. It takes a few seconds, but it does go down.
It went down one,
there
2.
There it goes again.
So I'm actually blocking the antenna with my hand, apparently. And if I take my hand off,
it goes back up.
It goes back up. So, gee, yeah, there it is. It's going back up.
Hey, Leo, we're here, and I'm sorry, your name?
I'm Ray.
Ray, and Ray's got his iPhone. Leo, I patched his phone number to you. We can try this coverage idea if you want to try it.
He has to be hooked up to the Wi-Fi in the Apple Store.
Is he hooked up to the Wi-Fi?
We're hooked up. Yep, we're hooked up to the Wi-Fi. Right, well, I sent you a phone.
I'm gonna hang up real quickly with our other caller, and we're gonna give him a call, and we're gonna see how much better FaceTime is than Skype on a laptop. How about that? You're FaceTiming. Now turn your camera sideways. Turn your phone sideways so we'll get the portrait mode. I mean landscape mode, yeah. Woo!
Awesome.
Look at that.
That is awesome.
Again, the frame rate a little slow. This is on MiFi, so it's interesting because this is on the same connection that we were using for our Skype connection. In fact, if I flip back and forth,
it looks better, doesn't it?
You can see that the contrast is a little better. I have to say that. This is just weird.
We got multicam.
Yeah.
We can do 3D.
Yeah, we figured this out. We can do 3 of these, and you could have like a little multicam thing, mobile on a bunch of iPhones.
Seriously?
We're broadcasting.
We're broadcasting live now. I can't talk. Leo, thanks. Take it easy there.
What's your Twitter account, Ray?
Oh, crap. That's going to be... My Twitter account's complicated. Can I just type it in somewhere?
If you have to type it in, it's no good, dude.
Yeah. The other thing that I find really interesting is how stable it looks. I think there must be some stabilization going on here, either digital or it's probably some digital stabilization.
Oh, I think you're right.
Because there is no way that I'm holding it as still as I'm seeing it. Hey, Leo, I'm doing some testing here where I'm jiggling it. There is definitely stabilization going on in the camera.
Jiggling it.
Yeah, no, it's much better.
You look
it's
at this,
much better
it right now.
So on the left, folks, is Skype via Alex's laptop.
Right now, I'm bouncing literally up.
Oh, see, yeah, you're not. There's no bouncing. Yeah.
So, Alex, do you think that's because of the 6-axis features now?
The gyro? You think the gyro's doing that?
Look at that. You can see how much I'm moving it, and you can see what's happening in the screen.
Wow.
That's really good looking.
So that's what's really going to, I think a lot of us thought it was going to be this crazy shaky cam that wasn't going to work. And what they did is by adding that stabilization from those gyros, being able to reverse that, I think that what you're getting is a super smooth and crisp image.
So I can cancel the Steadicam Merlin that I ordered?
I know. I'm like, an owl on a, handheld is going to look like a Steadicam.
What we're going to do? We're going to have Tom Merritt FaceTime us. There we go. Look at that. Tom Merritt. Yeah. And let me turn it sideways so that you see the aspect ratio changes depending on how you're holding the phone. So he's holding the phone in portrait mode. If he changes to landscape.
And if I do that. And this is your iPhone.
Yeah!
Right here.
Sorry, I'm just going to try to stay calm here. My Nexus 1 is starting to rust.
They were very, very nice about it. They were very, very helpful. And the guy actually gave me a bag because he's like, I don't want security to give you a hard time because he didn't activate it.
Wow, that's awesome. So presumably I can connect that up and activate it to my existing iPhone number. Look at that.
Yeah, and yours was cheaper than mine.
It was?
Because I had to pay the activation fee. And and yours was just the straight, unsubsidized price.
Wow. Well, this is great, Tom. This is your first FaceTime call. What do you think?
It's pretty cool. Although I still don't see you.
That's because of where the camera is. I'll point it at me.
There we go. There we go. Yeah. Okay.
You see, it's just the nature of this is that I
right. Because you're trying to you. There's Leo. I see you.
Yeah. But then
how's it look on your
sideways.
End? Your image is slightly blocky.
Yeah, no, we're getting quite a good image here.
It's not bad.
Is that Roger Chang behind you?
No, that's Tony.
Tony Wang, Roger Chang. I get confused sometimes.
One of the, I have a hard time keeping them straight myself.
Look at that.
But yeah, so this line here, I'm going to go walk along the line here. Hey, Tony, can you hold that?
Quality is
Tony's
really
holding
great.
like 700 bags, and I just gave him one more.
Look how good, listen to how good the sound is from.
I'm just going to walk along. This is the line of people who are waiting first come, first serve. And as you can see, it stretches indefinitely. I realized my audio got choppy because I walked away from the Apple store.
Yeah, he figured that out. Yes, exactly, Tom. Yeah. And the orientation keeps changing on me. I'm just going to leave it.
So I don't know if you could see that, but that's...
Just like an iPad, by the way. It's a 360-degree revolution, which is kind of
cool. Sorry. Yeah, as I was walking.
This is great, though. I have to say, really remarkable...
So, yeah, this is cool. I'm liking the FaceTime. I'm...
Dr. Mom is telling me that she was told at the
I think
Manhasset...
I'm going to head out now and...
Just come here. Bring me my phone. Bring me my...
Yes, I'm going to jump in the car, put the siren on top...
Yes.
And race north to bring you your phone.
That's what
there you go. Test.
Yeah, now we got you.
All right. So... Hey, how you doing, Leo?
I'm great, Brian. Thank you for doing this on such short notice.
Oh, sure. You got it, man. What's funny is I was bummed because I couldn't connect to the hotel Wi-Fi with the iPhone 4. And I was like, well, I guess there's no way to make it work. And then all of a sudden it hit me that I'm sitting in front of a computer that's Skype enabled. So I just got my phone, and I knew that there were phones that had a yellowing or discoloration on it. There's a Gizmodo article where apparently they're keeping a log of everything, 45 units and counting, they said, where it's visible in the lower left-hand corner. And in order to see it, you need to, there we go. We'll see. I'm going to see if it's detectable on.
The camera's pretty yellow as it is, but let's see if we can see. Hold it up a little bit higher.
In that corner right there, when I drag it over, I don't know if it's showing up there or not.
We're not really seeing. Pull it back a little bit because it can't focus. It's so close.
There you go. But basically, it just looks like a yellowed discoloration. There are plenty of photos of it online. I mean, it's
yeah. We've seen it. We've seen it on Jason O'Grady's Power page, so I have seen it.
But I tell you, one of the things, if you want to see whether or not you have it, because it's completely undetectable from the home screen. Anytime there's a busy pattern on there, you're not going to be able to tell that there's any kind of discoloration because you don't know what the color should look like. If you go to some screen that's gray, it doesn't show up when it's all white. It doesn't show up when it's all black. But if you do a gray screen, you'll be able to really see if there's a banding on the side or a discoloration in the corner. It wasn't until I was halfway through installing TweetDeck that I noticed it.
Yeah.
And then it really popped out at me. And I thought about walking right back inside and asking for another unit. But number one, Apple has this delightful policy of not accepting walk-ups for their Genius service. And so I'd have to make some kind of, some kind of appointment. But my guess is that there's a decent chance that I'll just get back another unit that has the same problem. I mean, these are all brand new units then that have the discolorations on the screen. So my plan right now is to just use it for a week or so and swap it out because it's covered under warranty. I'd imagine that I could come back anytime.
What MacRumors.com is saying now, my suspicion was this was the bonding agent that's laminating the glass to the LCD panel. We've seen they have an unusual way of doing that. And I was thinking perhaps the glue was slightly visible. And what MacRumors is saying is that that there have been some forum posts at Apple Insider that say that it resolves itself as the bonding agent dries.
That's interesting.
So the Apple's using a bonding agent called organofunctional silane Z-6011.
Of course it is.
Well, everybody who's used that bonding agent really well knows that
bonding agent has had a reputation ever since grade school, Leo.
Exactly.
Come on.
There
was trouble waiting to happen.
Ken Shepardson, you're telling us we stopped using that here.
Oh yeah, yes, absolutely.
Okay, for that reason. So it's a well-known evaporation issue, and it just takes a little extra time. So what it's really telling us is that they're shipping these things out as fast as they can make them.
Yeah.
So watch.
And my guess is that from a publicity and a PR standpoint, it may even be worth it for them to knowingly send out units of questionable, and I'm, keep in mind, this in no way do I know this or whatever, but when I put on my pretending I'm Apple hat, if I'm Apple, I'm moving these things as fast as I can, and we'll see, number one, who notices the discoloration, because it's perfectly functional. You have complete resolution, you have complete use of it, and it only shows up really when you have a perfectly gray slate background. So I'm getting them out as fast as I can, and I figure I'll just swap out the units when they come back, and then that'll be the source of all the refurbed parts for units down the road.
Right. Well, maybe when we do the teardown a little later with iPhone repair, we'll be able to see what's going on there. But I would say before you rush to get it back, because I know you want to use your iPhone 4, you might want to see if it fixes itself. Where are you right now? What town are you in?
I'm in Nashua, New Hampshire. I had a show this. In fact, I've been listening to the coverage all morning long, which is very meta. It's been very awesome to sit in the chat room listening to the TWiT live coverage while I'm in the chat room. And I had to take out my earplugs and stop listening to you because the person in the line next to me interrupted me like, excuse me. I'm like, yeah. They're like, did anyone ever tell you that you were a dead ringer for Brian Brushwood?
You're a little thinner and better looking, but otherwise you could be Brian Brushwood. Yeah.
But and I think Nashua, New Hampshire is a very small town, and I'm in here for college, which, by the way, tomorrow I've got to get up at 6 a.m. and fly all the way out to San Francisco for the 5-year Revision 3 party tomorrow night.
Oh, that's going to be a massive party. I wish I could go to that. I'm at Foo Camp tomorrow night. I'm locked in a room. I know.
I was thinking it would be a great opportunity for round 2 of crowd surfing. Get you out there.
I would love to do that. Well, now the next stage is perhaps launched. We're talking right now with the Army's Golden Knights. Callie Lewis has arranged. It's not definite yet, but for a live streaming parachute jump in Dallas.
Like wearing the live view backpack and everything.
It's my sense that it will not work, but we're investigating. Let's put it that way.
Well, regardless, I mean, you'll take video of it.
Oh yeah. There's lots of video, and I'll have a helmet cam and so forth. But what we really would like to do is stream it.
Yeah, dude. Well, I tell you what, the magician in me. What is happening?
Oh my God! You've crossed the beams. Oh my God!
All right, next story today.
That was weird. Sorry about that, boss.
Hey, Brian, go back to work. I know you and Chad are working on some amazing illusions for tonight's performance. Everybody should check out the Revision 3 launch or 5-year anniversary party, which is tomorrow night in San Francisco. Is it open to the public?
It is open to the public, but it's 21 and over. Expect a long line if you show up in person, but we will be live streaming the entire event. In fact, I just confirmed that after my stage show, I'll be hosting the stream from, I think, 10 until 10:30.
Oh,
tomorrow.
That's exciting. So this is kind of, if you've never been to a live Dignation, this is really a bunch of fun. Highly recommended.
Well, you know, it's the closest any of us tech heads get to being totally punk rock. I mean, this is, like I said last time, that South by Southwest, that's our Woodstock moment where we're all together doing our geek thing.
Oh, yeah, very cool. I'm looking on Revision 3. I don't see anything about this live event, so I don't know if it's maybe gotten just too full.
Yeah, you know, it's if you follow the Revision 3 Twitter feed, I'm sure it'll show up, but you know, you're right. I actually don't know the location of it myself. All I know is that I got to make it to San Francisco in time and everything will be fine.
Revision 3, I'm told revision3.com, REVISION, the number 3.com / the number 5 YEAR will take you to the 5-year anniversary page.
Revision3.com / 5-year. Awesome.
There you go.
I'll see you guys there tomorrow then.
Hey, thanks a lot. Have a great time, Brian Brushwood.
And by the way, I got to give credit to Pretty Jumbles, who just texted me, reminding me that while it is a yellow blotch on my screen, it is by far the highest resolution yellow blotch I've ever had the privilege to see on a screen.
Thanks, Brian Brushwood. Great to talk to you. And have a great show tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow in San Francisco. Take care.
Okay.
Bye-bye. What are you looking at? Tom Merritt? Yes. Come here, my friend. Come here. I got to give you a big hug. I got something for you. Oh, you rock. Oh, baby, come to Papa.
Thank Pat at the Apple.
Thank you, Pat at the Apple Store. We won't use a last name on that one. No, thank you, Tom. And I guess we need to give Tom a check. No.
That's Mike.
That's awesome. Well, and I have another one coming in 3 weeks, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll activate this one with the other phone number. We'll figure that out when the time comes. Let me see the back panel there. Yeah. So that's just glass.
Yeah, it's actually glass and kind of composite there.
And they're doing this lamination. I mean, the glass has virtually no thickness.
Yeah,
it's very thin. Yeah, as you can see, but it's not so thin that it can't break. It can absolutely break. And then what else? Oh, look, that's interesting. It has a little TWiT logo. Where was that in the iPhone?
It's right here in the middle.
Tom, what are you doing?
I've got a little SlingBox app going.
Oh, let's see the Sling.
Doctor Who off the DVR.
That's awesome. Our friends at Sling. Thank you, Jay and David and all the gang over at Sling for supporting our live coverage of our iPhone 4 launch. I'll say it one more time. You can watch your favorite TV shows when you're away from home with SlingBox, just like Tom's doing right now. You can do it on iPhones and the new one, too. iPod Touches with Wi-Fi, BlackBerry, of course, your Mac and Windows laptops, and now the new Android mobile. And everybody's saying this is an awesome version of the Sling application. Here's the deal. Here's how it works. You go to Best Buy, you purchase a SlingBox, you bring it home, you hook up your SlingBox to your TV. I moved my cable over. I just had the guy, he just finished moving everything over to where the Ethernet is because I want that SlingBox. They're going to connect it up to the that's why I can't show you right now because I haven't connected it yet. Connect it up to the SlingBox HD, connect the Ethernet up there, and now, boom, anywhere I am, I can watch my TV, even from other rooms. I can't wait for the iPad app because basically this is a portable television. I can bring this anywhere.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man.
Find an in-store demo at a Best Buy near you. Just visit slingbox.com, and they'll tell you where to go. And we thank SlingBox for providing our live coverage of the iPhone 4 launch.